Hey, what's up guys? Kai here, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyrie Profile 2, Silmeria. Today we're going to start things off by recruiting my favorite mage in the game, Farant. The other mage you can recruit from this relic is named Psoron, and if you read his background story, he's actually the one who created Guard Reinforce and Firestorm. He also looks like a red mage, which is pretty awesome in its own right. But I like Farant not because he comes with a good skill, because he doesn't, and not because he learns any unique spells. In fact, all of your mages are interchangeable in this regard because eventually they all learn the same spells, give or take. The reason I like Farant is because he looks cool and he has a pretty sweet great magic, because let's be honest guys, looking badass while you're kicking ass is what really matters. And yes, he will be replacing Mithra after this dungeon. Speaking of this dungeon, in between episodes I went ahead and placed the Chasm Wrath Sealstone on the dais up here, and if you go straight ahead from here to the left into this room, remember there was that enemy holding a Sealstone? I went ahead, killed the enemy, picked up the Sealstone, which is the Barrier Blessing, and that will negate light damage. What that means is any damage less than 50 is reduced to 0. Over here is the Achromatic Law Sealstone. Not very good right now, but remember this for later, because what it does is it resets all of your resistances to 0. And eventually we're going to be fighting bosses with a lot of elemental resistances, and this will reset those. It won't make them weak to any elements, but at least you can deal some reasonable damage. Ugh, this coffee does not taste very good. Then again, I'm not a big coffee drinker, I'll be honest with you guys. What the? There's a giant ice flower in the middle of a volcano? How does that even work? Well anyways, hit it with your sword and voila! Well, the coffee is keeping me awake though, so I guess it's doing its job. Just wish it tasted a little better. Anyways, in this shell, we get the Iceberg Law. It's basically the same thing as Brimstone Law, only for ice elemental attacks. I'm not too worried about that. Alright, before heading in here, which is where the boss is, I want to make a few changes to my setup. I want to get Spirit Control and Mental Boost on Alicia. Mental Boost and Spirit Control on Rufus as well. Zunde gets Break Up, Fist of Iron, and Giant Killer. And Mithra will get Free Item. Let's see, we're all healed up and ready to go. One thing you want to do before fighting this boss is try to give yourself a little bit of fire protection. Alicia's robe is good for her. The fire plate is good for heavy warriors. Rufus has a little bit. Oh, he doesn't have it equipped. That was close. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Now let's check out Zunde. Plus 30, okay. And plus 20 on Mithra. Also, make sure in the dais you have the Flame Blessing. That way the boss's fire attacks are cut in half. That'll greatly reduce the damage you take here. Whoa! You shall not pass.
Why has it come to this?
Because it's boss time, that's why. Alright, this boss is actually a little challenging because it's really hard to not get hit. So my plan is to mitigate that fire damage as much as I can. So first things first, I want to use an item with Mithra now that it doesn't cost any AP, and we're going to use an Overdrive. Reduces your AP consumption by 20%. My other plan is to just not get hit, period, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, now let's let him walk down here to get within dashing range. Alright, perfect. And we're going to see how this whole combo plays out here. I want to start with Zunde to hopefully break his arm and get break mode, but if not, I think we'll be okay. That combo, and that, viewers, is the power of spirit control. And we've already seen this. Let's use Mithra's great magic.
No way! Follow the path of destruction! Not even funny. Awaken the song that speaks of empty sky. Now hearken thee the voice of the ocean's lord. Tidal wave!
Holy shit, he summons Leviathan? Oh, he lived?
Let go and give your soul.
Wow. Does anyone have an attack that only costs 9 AP? There we go.
Okay, we won!
Surprised he survived that. Man. I also forgot to switch Alicia's attacks. Maybe that's why. Chill out. What the? Alright guys, it's boss time! Again, against the Evolver's second form. This form hits a little bit harder. But it's not physical damage, it's more magic-based damage, and it's all fire elemental. So we're going to be in pretty good shape here. I'm going to use the same strategy as I did last time. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see. I guess we're going to go to the left this time.
Think he can dodge this? Leave the rest to me.
Yeah, we're going to take a hit here, but that's okay.
Okay, now I'm tipped off to destruction. Awaken the song that speaks of empty sky.
It's a pretty cool looking
Now
great magic.
hearken thee the voice of the ocean's lord. Tidal wave! Not bad.
And that is the power of abusing elemental defenses and having the light blessing sealstone. Most of that did 0 damage, but he got a few critical hits in, but that's okay.
Think he can dodge this? 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 Your soul was rotten. That was the cause of your downfall.
Alright, levels up all around.
The orb was taken in the direction of Krelmon Farant.
Such a waste.
Was it someone you knew?
No. Just sympathy for one of my kind.
I'll be too busy trying to stay alive to worry about digging his grave tomorrow.
Don't be so cold towards the dead. Someday it might be you.
Yeah? So what?
If you don't mind, I'll help you.
Don't worry about it. You go on ahead. I'll catch up.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Rufus wasn't the only one with a secret ulterior motive. Wonder what the hell is going on with Leone. Well, anyways, let me see how we're doing on skills here. Oh wow, 80%? That boss really gave me 80%? I might fight him one more time just to learn all of these real quick. Or maybe I'll do it off camera. Anyways, reduced magic is really, really good later on when we start fighting some bosses that deal 20,000 damage. What, you don't believe me? Oh man. Oh, the bonus dungeon. So yeah, that's a pretty good spell. If you do want to fight the boss again, it's a little weird, but you have to examine this rock right here. But before we leave, there is one more thing I want to do. Come over here to the dais, and you get the charm. Remember back in Kalstad at the inn, those people were talking about that missing adventurer? Well, that's who that dead guy was, and that's who that charm belongs to. And if you take it back to his friends, you get a reward for that. But that's all for this place. It's done. Oh, I am missing an item somewhere. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. It's down there in that Divinity Void. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm gonna fight the boss one more time, pick up that item, and then I'll just meet you outside. Alright guys, we're back, and I lied. The item I was missing is not in the Divinity Void, it's actually right over here by the save point. I don't know how I missed it, but these bags really are the bane of my existence. Here we get a Might Potion, and that should be the last item. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to meet you guys outside, after I fight the boss one more time to finish off all of those skills for everyone. So, be right back. Okay guys, let's get the hell out of this place. Gotta find that Dragon Orb. And yes, we will find it before the end of the chapter, I promise.
You're not gonna say something crazy like, let's go to Farant right away, are you?
Well,
We will rest until daybreak.
Silmeria!
How did you know it was me?
I can tell by your eyes. You switched a while ago, didn't you?
How observant of you. Alicia's not accustomed to long journeys. She's exhausted.
You seem quite fatigued as well.
That's because this flesh is Alicia's. It's not my body. It's an effort for me to remain on the surface.
You should rest.
Forgive me. I've been a burden on all of you.
Hey, you getting all timid on us now?
I'm not as strong as you all think. Mine is an incomplete existence.
Well, nobody's perfect, right?
Thank you. I feel better now. This must be what sisterly love feels like.
I wouldn't know. I've always been alone.
Where are we?
Oh, you're back.
Sorry. I was asleep a really long time.
Silmeria passed out from the fatigue. Why don't you try resting for a while? Dawn is not far off.
You're very kind.
What is it?
The treasure that you're seeking?
Silmeria.
No, it's me. I trust you, but... well... if there isn't any treasure around the orb, what will you and Arngrim do?
You're worried that we'll demand the orb as compensation. We won't cause you any trouble.
good.
Okay guys, let's see what's going on in Krell-Mon-Ferend, a military state seeking to conquer the continent. Military oppression is disguised by the state religion. This is going to be a pretty short trip. I'm going to save the actual town exploring for the next episode, but there is one thing I need to do back in Kalstad, and the fastest way to get back there is with the aid of an item you can buy here. So we're going to buy that, put it to use, and then call this a video. Here we go. Let's go to the armory. Okay, I lied. I do want to buy the anointed crown for Rufus. But I'm just going to list that in the next episode when I do my other shopping. Oh wait, items. Down here you can buy a map of the Western lands. Or Eastern lands. Or both, rather. So that's what we came here to get. Anyways, the reason I wanted that crown for Rufus is because now archers have a red head rune. And it's really good for your magic power, your defense. And now he can learn Psycho-Sama. Very nice. Not that I'm going to be using him in the next dungeon, but at least he'll have it set up and ready to go. One of the really cool things about this town is that its layout is almost identical to its layout in the first Valkyrie profile game. Gotta love Triace's attention to detail like that. It's amazing. Okay, let's get out of here. And go to Kalstad. Need to return that charm to the dead guy's friend. Pay our respects. Yep, he went into the volcano to fight for love and, well, he got burned. Bonus points if you get that reference. Anyways, for doing this, we get a foolproof talisman. Alright. Protects each party member from any attack. It's basically like a one-time Heroes War from Final Fantasy VIII. Those can be really good in the bonus dungeon. Also, before you leave this town, make sure you pay that little kid 300 auth for later. Oh, I guess we have to come back to that bird later. Spoiler alert, that bird has a reward for us later. Okay, that's all we can do here for and in Krell-Mon-Ferend for right now. So I'm going to call it quits here, guys, and say thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Stick around if you would like to read about our latest Einherjar, or one of them, I should say, Arcana.